So we're back on the Business Zone with
Crystal.
and Gilbert Buchanan, your small business paramedic. And Crystal, who do we have in the studio with us?
We have Sain, and he is the new, he has a partner, but he is the new proprietor of Hot and Cool Cafe that has just recently opened up in Leimert Park. And I went over there. It's really nice. It looks like they have a nice vibe, some music going on over there. And, you know, we always like to welcome new businesses to our community, especially as the co-director of Recycle Black Dollars. So welcome.
Thank you. We feel very welcomed as well. So.
Welcome to the Business Zone.
Yeah, welcome to the Business Zone.
Thank you.
So tell us about yourself and tell us how you just popped up in Leimert and nobody knew about you. And what other businesses do you have?
Well, the planning for Hot and Cool has been in the works for like a year. A little bit more than a year.
Okay.
So that was just kind of kept under wraps. And then once it was, obviously open, it brought in the talent, and that's me.
Okay.
And, we're just making it flourish. That's the goal. But yeah, I'm an East Coast guy. I was born in Philly, worked in New York.
Where in New York?
Curative Midtown, man.
You're Midtown?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in the middle of the hustle and bustle.
Hustle and bustle, man. It's funny because about 8 years ago when I went to New York, it was really just to kind of stay out of trouble. My brother-in-law was doing this like Brooklyn rock rap kind of group.
Yeah.
It's amazing music. Like his music is relevant today, and he stopped doing it 6 years ago, whatever. And it was just pretty much to stay out of trouble. But as you said, it's the hustle and bustle, man.
Hustle and bustle.
If you have one of those ideas or something, and if you're a social person, you're only like, I feel like what's the word? The saying 6 degrees of separation.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in New York and you know how to talk to people and you're social, it's like 3 degrees of separation.
Right, exactly.
So it's really just easy to do things, and it's great,
Right.
Okay, so when did you come to California?
March 14th.
And why?
You guys probably hate me for this. I feel like California is very laid back, and it's great, and you guys are 3 hours behind on everything.
That's why I said why, because I wouldn't. I'm from New York State, but if I was in the city of New York, I don't know if I'd ever left, because there's an energy there that cannot be duplicated. Gilbert is from New York. You're from New York,
from upstate New York, Binghamton.
Yeah. So I really kind of want to bring that energy, here. I don't want to say on like a huge scale just yet, but just like small pocket like Leimert.
Well, don't feel bad, and I do understand the 3-hour lag time for California, and that's why people like us East Coasters will flourish here, because we come with the energy. We're 3 hours ahead, and we're going, okay, come on, we need this done yesterday. We needed 3 hours ago.
Yeah, why are we talking about this? Right. We want to do this. Let's just do it.
Somebody pull a trigger and just kind of break the ice.
Right, exactly. We don't have to have no 12-year conversation about it. Let's just do this.
I hate that when you have like a meeting with people and it's like, oh, there's a couple great ideas. You're like, let's do that. And they're like, okay, so let's have another meeting. I'm like, why? Let's start giving it a roll.
Throw it out there and roll with it. That's how we are. Let's just make this happen.
That's right.
That's definitely it's definitely how it moves.
Okay. So the cafe, the idea behind it. I know. Now, let me ask this question, because a couple of years ago, I read, and maybe I did read this, I read a number of business plans that they were looking at bringing some businesses in, and I don't know if yours was one of those.
Well, we may have been one of them, but when we kind of set up, we didn't say everything that we were going to do.
Okay.
And it's just pretty much, it was easier for us to get permits and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's like once the doors are open,
then you'll work on that part.
We'll just start doing stuff, activate this, activate that. And certain things will work, certain things won't work. And it's like, cool, because we didn't have a permit for that anyway. And keep it moving. So that was kind of part of our strategic planning.
Okay. You may have been one of the businesses, because they were looking for some new creative businesses, food places in Leimert. And we were supposed to do something like a Shark Tank. And it didn't kind of materialize. But I remember I got about 20-something business plans, and I looked at a number of them over there. So
I think that's really a dope idea to do like a Shark Tank, because we get a lot of people that come in and they want to do events and things of this nature. And, I'm like, hey, come on, let's do it. Especially if you're from Leimert. Come on.
Let's
do it. Don't worry about the money. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, start planning how we can make money, stuff like that.
Exactly.
But you guys got us. We're going to support you guys. So you need a space. We have the space.
Right.
We'll figure out how to make money once we start bringing the awareness and value.
Right, exactly. And that's kind of how we have to do it from a collaborative standpoint
100%.
nowadays, especially those of us that have been, doing. And I know one of our partners, Calvin, is reaching out to you, and they want to do a once a month or a networking event, which we really don't have here in Los Angeles. Again, 3 hours behind. What can I say? They have meetings and so forth. All our stakeholders, we have my organization has a breakfast mixer. But there's really nothing going on a regular basis in Los Angeles. That's networking for business.
And that's funny that you say that in Los Angeles, because like I see certain things and I'm like, yeah, Lemert doesn't have this, Lemert doesn't have that, And then as I start talking to certain people, they're like, no. LA doesn't have that.
No, LA doesn't have it. Lemert, it's Lemert just a small factor of the fact that the whole entire city doesn't have it. But we do have some pretty active businesses that are here. But I don't think we've learned how, a lot of us have learned how to really network to that level where it can take you from here to there.
And what we want to do is we want to make a difference that way, because we've got a product here, you guys have a product. So by us teaming together, it's going to really bring all of that together. So 3 points I want to make real quickly, or, I want to state. Got a question in there too. So one of them is, where exactly in Lemert Park are you located? The second question is, why hot and cold beverage? Why did you choose that name? And, what was the story behind that? And the third thing is, we cannot wait for us to team and start holding events, the Business Zone with your organization over there in Lemert Park. We want to start doing taking our show there 100%. So we can broadcast from there. 100%. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we were actually we're actually going to work on that, and you guys will probably be a great source to help us collaborate that. I don't know if you guys seen, we have this nice corner, and there's this grand piano there.
There.
Yeah, I painted the keys and stuff like that. That's pretty much going to be our...
that's a spot.
Yeah, that's piano's going to be just for show, and then we're going to have a Steinway up over in the corner. That's for
what's the square footage of the place?
Our overall square footage is 2,700.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
So yeah, we definitely want to do that. And you guys remember, what was it, Do the Right Thing, Samuel L. Jackson's radio show? It was like right in the window. We just basically kind of want to do that, lounge the whole 9.
That's what we want to do.
Yeah, Hot and Cool. Anthony Jolly's really the brains behind the entire Hot and Cool thing. Eric Moore was with us as the muscle. And obviously, like, I'm the talent of the crew, the creative curator and everything. And it's funny, the name, it was just like, all right, so what's the name of the spot going to be? And we kind of just threw it out there, and it's like, Hot and Cool. And it was like, all right, whatever.
That has a nice ring.
It does. And then, it's like you were saying earlier with the confidence and conceited thing. It's like you have to kind of be that.
You got to.
So I also ask people, like, I love the fact that, I love when the name of things, the brand name of things is also... could be a conversational piece. So it's like, hey, are you hot or cool? Which one do you think you are, more hot or cool?
And you can use that as your theme, when people show up and they want to buy stuff. Okay, so are you hot or cold?
Yeah. How do you
I'm
feel?
A cold guy, so give me some cool stuff.
You know right. So that's pretty much how it went down. Then all of our beverages, you can have them hot or cool. So that's really how it came.
I like that. See, we were talking about millennials earlier. We wouldn't have been thinking about that.
but the vibe there is, and I went over there. I was going to Lemert to meet my herbalist, Skia. And he says, meet at the Hot and Cool Cafe. I was like, what cafe? Are you talking, what's it, the one, Akibabu? He goes, no, the other one. I was like, no, there is no other one. What are you talking about? He says, right there on the corner. So I drove over there, and that's how that was the first time I went over there, and then I think I met somebody else over there. I was going next door to Clarence's, Dr. He's right there next door to you.
Yeah.
And then
Washington,
Clarence Washington. So I And I think I had gone to the bicycle shop because I was going to meet somebody there to talk about his accounting because they had referred me over to him to help him with his accounting system. So I'm going, look at all the young brothers, young black brothers in the community doing some stuff. And I'm like, I like this vibe in here.
And then you also have J3, Justin. He shoots for a lot of celebrities and stuff like that. He's around the corner, though, on that 43rd Street.
Yeah. Okay.
So he doesn't get a lot of foot traffic or anything, but hopefully he will, especially when that train comes and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's one of the other young guys. Haroon's a buddy of ours. He actually opened up a coffee shop across the street.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and his is really modern contemporary decor. It's a really nice spot, nice spot.
Well,
we're more rustic and
well,
stuff.
our plan is definitely to do our show from your facility, and also after the show, we want to do like an after show party.
100%.
So it's going to be a networking event
100%,
where we're going to bring businesses in there.
Yeah.
And we're going to do networking and all of that.
Yeah,
we may have some
100%.
raffles and stuff like that too. So.
I remember in Philly, I'm not sure if they did it in New York, but in Philly on Friday nights, the DJ from like whatever radio show, or they would basically broadcast that radio show at the club.
Yes.
And, made the people feel like you're in club. Like, you could be driving on your way to the club, and it's like, no, this is what we're playing in the club right now. So when you get there, you're like,
so you're
still on beat. You're like, all right, I didn't miss anything. So,
that is really, really cool. It's really nice. Here's the pictures of it right here. Yeah. It's really cool.
Very nice.
They got a nice
So who did the design and all of that for you guys?
So the color we just kind of, we're trying to do the hot and cool color theme, and then the status decor. That's all myself.
That's where the kind of light brown.
Now, is there meeting rooms or what is that up in your offices?
No, well, we use it as office space, but it's 800 square feet upstairs. That's pretty much just open. We'll open it up for events and stuff like that. I show movies up there pretty often.
Okay.
And that's it. We're going to do an off-campus classroom as well. Co-op workspace, all that good stuff.
That's really, really cool.
I can't remember the girl's name. I believe it's Denise. She does yoga up there on Sundays.
Oh, I know Denise.
Yeah, so we kind of really just like, if the community has something they want to do, we have the space. We're like, come and do it.
So now the four of you, did you guys already know each other?
Well, these two, Anthony and Isaiah, are brothers. Anthony and Eric met first, and then I was introduced to Anthony. Okay. And we kind of just got the ball rolling.
Got the ball going. And now are they from the East Coast as well, or are they from here?
We're all East Coasters.
Oh, well, that makes a nice little blend, a nice little feel and vibe.
That's nice.
That's really, really cool. So now you own other businesses?
I have a cafe as well in Brooklyn, Bushwick, AP Cafe.
Okay.
I have fashion lines and all that good stuff. Music, arts, fashion.
That's good.
I don't know. I just always felt like if you had the outlets to do it, just do it, whether they're going to be successful or not. And I lose passion and stuff. And like I was saying earlier about the whole confidence thing, that's me and my issues. But if I wasn't getting that cosign from like my brothers that I look up to or whatever, they wasn't like co-signing as I felt like they should co-sign it, then I just be like, whatever. And it's like, it's still there. They're all there. If anybody wants to buy some company, feel free to text me. I definitely have them. So that's always happened.
So always an entrepreneur.
I've always been an entrepreneur. I tell people I retired 7 years ago.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I never worked for nobody.
Okay.
Well, you're singing my song, man. Yeah. I cannot do it. I've done my last job was I think 2005 or 2006. That's it.
Yeah.
I said no
more.
What
do you like best about being an entrepreneur?
Just pretty much the passion of it, and it's not even so much you get to make your own hours, because when you're an entrepreneur, you got to put in more hours than somebody that clocks in. So the best thing that I really do like about it is the control kind of thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I tell people sometimes it's like, all right, so if you had all the money in the world, would you stop working, or would you stop doing this, or would you stop doing that? And they're like, I don't know. I was like, of course you wouldn't, because then you're just working for the power.
Exactly.
And it's just like, hey, I have the control of this, the control of that, and
you can take it to wherever you want.
Wherever you want. Do many things, and I think. One of the things, too, is being able to give I meet these young people here and there, and I don't know if I sparked anything in anybody ever or whatever, but I just love to kind of give them the opportunity or give them the push and be like, when they're having a conversation with me, I'm like, all right, so what's up, do it.
Yeah.
Like, what you need right now? Like, here, all right, so here, take this, take that, take this, and go over there, and you should be good, you know? Exactly. And it's up to, after that, it's up to them, and that should be a good jump start. And I've never had that growing up, so.
I'm teaching now to fish. Go fish now.
That's it, go fish,
instead of saying, hey, here's a fish.
Exactly.
I like that.
I teach them. I was just telling Gilbert, for the last 2 weeks, I do a biz camp. And look at that. So the last 2 weeks, well, actually, this is the second session, but every year we do a biz camp for kids, and they're between the ages of 11 and 18.
Okay.
And so our first session was in June, and ended at the end of June, and then I'm in the second session right now, and the kids are graduating next week. And so these are kids just empty, just a canvas with nothing. And so just giving them the passion, helping them come up with an idea, and then helping them execute that idea, and then they create a business plan, and then they're going to be pitching their ideas, and we bring in guest speakers to have, to talk to them, and they're just so inquisitive. And so I was just telling Gilbert, I had a marketing strategist come in yesterday, and he said it's been about 10 years since I've spoken to kids. He goes, and I was a little nervous, and I could see it, right? And so I asked a question that had something to do with the influencers on YouTube, and that's all it took. And by the time he started dropping names, and the kids were like, oh my God, you know him? Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was in, and so he went over an hour. He was speaking for an hour. Yeah. He was there at about 11:30. They were not restless at all. Yeah. They were just in. So then he realized, if I keep dropping names,
and
then telling them how to use social media and that, and he was real with him, because kids think it's so easy to make a video go viral. Right. He goes, no, that is actually a structured marketing 100%. Strategy that makes that happen like that. You just don't put a video up and it goes anywhere, especially if you don't have those kind of followers. Right. And so they were just blown away by him. And so everyone that has come in and had sat down with the kids, because they come up with some great
you guys
ideas.
have to come and the greatest thing I like about Hot and Cool though itself is the multiple platforms that we have. We have the performance art, visual arts, culinary arts. We're like in all the arts, and that person gives me the space to be able to, idea here, stick it there, stick it there, stick it there. Okay. So I love that. I started this youth program with Community Build, and it's an art thing, and it's really I wrote this art curriculum. And it's just like art therapy, destructive art, and stuff like that. Disruptive art, and I'll have the kids come in. I'm just like, hey, all right, so I'm not going to tell you guys what to do or anything. So I'm going to just give you guys these materials and stuff like that, and I kind of just want to see what you guys are going to create out of that. And this kid, CJ, he's 10 years old. You guys got to come to the cafe to see.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking we should go there after this show.
Yeah. I got something.
You got something going on? I'll be there after the show.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But
it's great stuff.
But so CJ is an artist. So now the music. How often do you have music, and what is it? The spoken word? Or?
Yeah, we've done the spoken word. We've done a few of those. We've had the Lamert Experience. Okay. Justin Sky, he's got a nice crew. Justin Sky's actually, I didn't know. He's like really big in the jazz community, whatever. Kids 20 years old. I had a 6-piece band, and hopefully, if you guys remember 5th Street Dicks, so we're going to pay homage to 5th Street Dicks and just do 5th Street Fridays. 5th Street Fridays, 5th Street Dicks kind of deal. And showcase these guys. So, World Stage has a lot of the music that's coming out of Lamert. So we just basically plan to kind of ride off of them and then, add our own and everything. Yeah. And I hope somebody comes with some good, like, hip-hop or something, but
my guy over here.
You got some,
So I don't know if you've heard you probably didn't hear our intro song, but he's a Jamaican rapper.
Okay.
He does reggae over here.
Okay.
He does our song, and
nice.
he actually was a recording artist in Jamaica.
Nice.
He's been looking at trying to get back out there.
So there we go. So
Never know.
We're still developing the programming.
Okay.
So, but we're gonna have something every single night.
That's good.
Really?
Yeah, that's good.
Every single night.
Cool.
There might be some nights you'll have 2 events, and you'll be like, "Well, what is this?" And it's just that these 2 separate events was able to collaborate together.
Yeah.
And we were like, "Yeah, so we'll split you guys' fees in half. You guys are going to do it together." And
Yeah.
now you have double the people.
Yeah.
I feel like that also relieves a lot of stress when people having events, because one of the biggest things is, how do I get all these people in here?
Yeah.
So in New York, and this is one of my favorite spots in New York. My girlfriend and I she used to work for United, so we'd fly in on Wednesday and Thursday night down on Houston.
Okay.
Right between where the Comedy Store. There was a bar there that did open mic.
Okay.
And they did it on Thursday night.
Yeah.
I mean, the talent that rolled through there.
Oh, yeah.
Was awesome. And we love that
I definitely
spot.
think what you're saying. And that's kind of how I want us to be.
Yeah.
And it's just like you just randomly show up and you're like, wait, that's Kamasi and Deepak?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly. So it don't have to be just in Hollywood.
No, definitely.
It could be here. And that was, the first time we stumbled on it, we were going for a conference and we had to go in early.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, let's go down to Houston and then we'll just see what we can get into, right? And then we heard this music coming out. We're like, what's happening up in there?
Right.
And after that, we would just make sure we came in on Wednesday. So Thursday night, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it was just live. And we have nothing like that here in Los Angeles.
At all. They do this really dope spot, though. It's in Hollywood, and we actually kind of hijacked their band. They call it the Juice Joint. So these guys get together and have this jam session. Yeah. And they're dope by themselves.
Okay.
And then people will come up and just start performing. The band doesn't stop, though. Band will switch music, keep it going the whole night. It's like for 3 hours, the band's just playing jamming out, and people are just coming up singing.
Juice
rapping.
Joint, huh?
The Juice Joint.
Yeah.
Okay.
But don't go there. Come to Hot and Cool.
Don't go there. Don't go there, people.
Yeah, don't go there. Just come to Hot and
y'all
Cool.
gonna be making that happen, huh?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So we're going to be doing that Sundays and Tuesdays. We're doing T-Acoustic Tuesdays, and then Sundays is Afro Zen and Smoothie Sunday. So
we've got an up-and-coming rapper over there, our control.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, he's amazing.
So he's got the shirt on.
Yeah.
Everybody can't rap, and I was like, "Well, can you?"
So we can give him a test drive, man. Give him a test drive over there at the Hot and Cold and see how it works.
There's actually quite a few talented people in the studio. They have a pretty. She has a Felicia who owns the studio.
Yeah,
she's
a rapper too.
Okay.
Yeah, her
the Poetess. You ever heard of the Poetess?
She was on
No.
KS.
Go online and check it out.
Yeah, so she knows all of
she's
the
phenomenal.
rap people, and she was a female rapper back in the day. Yeah, so she knows everybody out there. That's just cool. I like the entertainment piece because if people are always saying, where do you go for entertainment in this city?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you go all the way up. And I recently went with some friends. Now, back in the day, this probably would not have been a problem for me when I was his age. But they invited me. They were like, we're going to go dance. And so they told me we're going to go up on Fairfax, and I think it's right below Melrose. It's a place called The Dime. And so I go up there, and it's literally about this big. People are piled on top of each other. Where the hell are you supposed to dance in here? And so, but the two people that we were supposed to meet, which they didn't get there until late, one of them is R. Kelly's ex-wife. So so she's a dancer. Yeah. So when they get there, because they VIP, and I told them, no, I need to walk in with the VIP. I don't need to come and wait for the VIP. Right. So when they got there, they just cleared the floor. They had the dance floor. Yeah. They had the table. I said, that's the way I have to rock in. Because I can't be in here with all these people piled. Where y'all dancing?
Right.
This ain't working for me. So
that's good, man.
But I like the fact that you'll have that type of music, and I have friends that will. Because right now we're stuck with. In fact, tonight my girlfriend is having a birthday party for her husband. We're going to La Louisiana because we don't have nowhere else to go, or the townhouse. In fact, just the other day, one of my friends was having a birthday. She goes, well, where's she? And they were coming with, well, there's no place to go. But
you could make it a double day event where you go to La Louisiana and then the next night.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that would not. I'd rather go there. I mean, La Louisiana is fine. It's just because there's no other else place to go. Yeah. But if you can sit down and listen to live music,
because looking at this, the images that you've got right there. It's pretty nice.
It's very, very nice.
Yeah. We have the space to it, and then also like our the way that it's set up, the acoustics is ridiculous.
Really, because the high ceilings.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I'm gonna come visit it. I'm gonna run down to the U.S. Bank down the street, and then after that.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna come check it out.
You're gonna come check it out. Yeah. So is there a calendar of events, or do you guys?
we haven't done it yet. We haven't put up all the programming yet, and it's really weird how we did our marketing, and we did the word of mouth kind of thing. There's this app also called Nextdoor. That got the community out.
You have that app, right?
So we're on that, but then
and I know you're on Leimert Beat.
Yeah, and we're like our menu is just the start of what we have. Like we started with soups, coffee, and tea, and pastries. You know, and that's it. Of course, our menu has grown very drastically.
You do smoothies?
From there. We have a few smoothies. That's on the secret menu.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like because we're still also manning our own cafe, so it's like we don't want to get too overwhelmed with everybody. Right. But our thing right now is like, like if you really are about this supporting Black business stuff like that, it's like. No, don't just come and try to look at online, pick a date when you're going to come all the time and see what's going on.
You never know what's going on.
You never know what's going on. Be a part of the community. Don't just, I'm going to come buy a coffee and that's it. Like, be a part of the community. Come all the time. If nothing's going on, so what? Chill, hang out.
The same way they hang out at Starbucks, and this way they won't get kicked out. Right? Because everybody look like them.
Everybody look like
them. Look like them.
And it's so funny, the energy of the cafe is... I think it happens every day, multiple times a day. People will meet each other and just start talking about business. And next thing you know, they're exchanging numbers and they're having this business plan to move forward. And I'm like, it's amazing how many people we've just connected that way.
That's
we're
cool.
Definitely going to be a big part.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely come over there. And they're right next door to Barbara Morrison and then the bike shop that's right there. In fact, I think the bike shop is having salsa.
The bike shop does salsa on Sundays. Tony, big shout out to Tony, man. Tony's actually going to move because it's small.
Yeah.
So he's going to move that little salsa class up to us. Wednesday. So I'm like, that's awesome because I'm definitely down for some salsa.
Good.
Yeah, because I was like, I saw that Jason from the LA Standard newspaper. We're going to do some stuff with him, and they did an article on him last week. Yeah, and I think he's done an article on you guys as well.
He did. He's talking about our honey lattes and everything.
So he's pretty cool. So
but there's legends in Leimert, man. Sika, Asawan, Barba. Fernando Pullum. Like Fernando has so many musicians that's made it big. That's come out of his little camp.
Is Barbara the lady, the jazz lady?
Barbara Morrison. Yeah, she's on that whole little corner there.
What corner? No, she's in the middle now.
She's in the middle.
We're on the corner.
She was on the corner of the left on Homeland.
Okay.
Yeah, not too far from Community Bill, but she's
she is the corner after the courtyard.
Other side.
After the courtyard.
Yeah, that's her business office. Right, and then her museum is right there next to you guys.
Yeah, right from the courtyard.
Right, but where Aki Babu's is, she actually had an office.
Right. She still does.
Her space is down there in that courtyard.
So we're getting ready to do Jazz in the Alley starting July 29th.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge deal. And you guys missed out on the Juneteenth. Black Independence Day celebration, but be prepared for it next year because it's going to be really, really,
you know what?
huge.
You know what you guys need to do now? You also need to do the Jamaican Independence, which is August 6th.
August 6th?
August 6th is Jamaican Independence.
I'll do something for it.
There's a lot of Jamaicans in that area.
Yeah, 100%. I'll do something for it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Jamaican Independence, August 6th, every year. That's our Independence Day.
Yeah.
So it's going to be great.
What happened?
That's your birthday, August 6th?
Well, now you got
so
something.
listen, that's so now listen.
Down.
So this is an example of how I love to make things work, right? So August 6th, Jamaican Independence Day, right? I'll put it on the calendar. We can start branding it now, right?
Yeah.
To ensure that we're going to have people. It's your birthday, so
It's
we're going to
your birthday,
celebrate
so you
your
gotta
birthday
come down.
there as well.
Gotta come
on
down.
us. So you know what I mean? Once you just put those two together, it's like, come on now it's a thing.
So now we're going to celebrate the Laron's
to me, it's
birthday.
that simple.
That's what
That's how
It
simple
is.
business is.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it can be, and then. You know, as it goes along, just don't get greedy over the money, and business could stay simple.
And that's where we come in. Long contracts in place, you don't have a problem, right?
That's
But that is, we're so happy to have you in the community, and we definitely are going to start hanging out. And
awesome.
As one of our favorite spots, I'd love for you guys to come over to an RBD meeting and let everybody know.
Introduced to the
community. And we'll make sure that we circulate the video here. POTUS is going to be having their grand opening here.
Okay.
She just had the studio redone, so she's going to have a big event.
I like it.
So it will be a good time for you guys to come over and meet her. And
or just invite me so I could just.
Yeah, we'll have you back on the show so you can.
Come back.
We'll definitely have you back on the show so we can talk some more and talk about the progress you've made since we've talked. So,
100%.
Yeah, definitely, man.
And then we're going to get together and do some events there.
Awesome. Appreciate it. So Black Arts Los Angeles, stay sane, hot and cool, and Lamert Park. Let's go.
Give them your address.
Beautiful.
4331 Degnan Boulevard.
Okay, guys, you weren't looking for a place.
You know what? My address is Lamert Park.
Lamert Park.
Lamert Park Village.
The big orange building on the corner.
Lamert Park Village. Just come. If you're coming for us, it's cool if you don't find us. Just be in Lamert Park.
And I think at the end of the month, at the end of August is the Lamert Festival there. Yeah. So, and everybody, for those that need to know, Central Avenue, speaking of a space that's very similar, Central Avenue is having their jazz weekend this Saturday, I think, is the 21st. So it's the Central Avenue Jazz Festival. So check that out this weekend. So us black people doing some stuff.
And we also have our upcoming, it's a 6-week class with Vermont Slauson. We're doing a contract readiness workshop series. It's a 6-class series. Starts on Tuesday, July 24th. Now, this is free to all contractors and small businesses who want to get contract opportunities. Now, these opportunities could be with LAX, could be with the city of Los Angeles, the county of Los Angeles, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to become business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. The classes that we're going to cover, developing your capability statement, business readiness and best practice, teaching you how to be compliant, cash flow management, obtaining your certification, and we're also going to do contract compliance. So come on down. The classes start at 5:30. That's going to be 5:30 to 8:30 on Tuesday the 24th at the Vermont Slauson down here on West Vermont, West Slauson, right? Mm-hmm. So come on down. Phone number. I want you guys to call this number, 323-753-2335. That's 323-753-2335. And if you guys can get a hold of them, you give me a call personally, 626-533-1186. I want to fill that class. We're going to videotape the class also. You guys are going to, I'm telling you, you guys are going to the next level. I'm going to take you to the next level.
All righty. And we have our kids culmination for the Biz Camp for 2018. We got 25 amazing kids that are graduating with their business plans on July 26th. Yeah, 26th. And the graduation is going to be held at Southwest. If you're interested in being a judge on that day for the kids, give me a call at 323-447-7272. We'd love to have you as part of this wonderful opportunity to work with kids and to start creating our new emerging entrepreneurs.
All right. Sounds great. It's amazing how time flies, huh?
I know. 1 whole 2 whole hours.
Beginning to have fun, and
right
that's it.
I know. So we will be back here next Friday.
From 3 to 5.
3 to 5. And so we're out. Thank you.
You're listening to the Business Zone
with Crystal
and Gilbert Buchanan, your small business paramedic. We're out.
Find us on Facebook Live, Facebook, and as well as Instagram and YouTube.
As a small biz pro, I saw we roll, using procurement, program, and control. As a small biz pro, I saw we grow, using procurement, program, and control. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur.